Hey guys, I don't usually Facebook Live, so I hope this is working. My name's Courtney Wade. I'm the founder of First Turn Operations, where we create automated what? It's like popping me up weird things. Um, where did my video go? All right, there I am. The next thing I'm tackling in my business is marketing, so it's fine. It's on the list anyway. I'm the founder of First Turn Operations, and we build automated workflows for impact-driven businesses. So I went through round 6 of the DOO certification, so just about a little over a year ago, which doesn't feel that long, and I'm remain connected to the community, and I'm now in the Ops Inner Circle group. And the thing that prompted me to join the DOO program, so I actually was in a director of ops position, though not called that, with a business coaching company. I had been in that position for several years, and it was getting really frustrating. As I imagine many of you experienced, the position wasn't really well defined, and ops can kind of encompass a lot of things. And so I had found myself in a role where I was just doing everything, and it was getting really stressful. So I joined the program really looking for the structure and the confidence and the skills to kind of help define what that role was. And I wouldn't have admitted it to myself at the time because I totally lacked the confidence, but maybe there was the idea that I would start my own thing in the back of my head. But oh no, that's for visionaries and that's for, serious business people. It's not for me. Meanwhile, about a month into the program, that's exactly what happened. The business that I was in just was going a different direction, and the confidence that I gained within the first month of the program made it a no-brainer for me to piece out of that and start my own thing. I made my investment back within the first 2 months on strategic mapping. And that was probably the biggest thing I got out of the program. Was I feel like I had all these skills that I had learned. I had been in the military. I'd been in online business for 4 or 5 years before that. But the program really helps you put words to that, to put some structure around it. Strategic mapping being a perfect example. Like, I think most of us, we know how to help people plan, right? We know how to see a goal and make a plan. But I didn't know how to communicate that as a service to other people. And even I had several DOO retainer clients after that, where because of what I learned in the program, I was able to say to them, look, this is what I do, this is how I price it, this is what you can expect, and present that, as a service that I could sell. I just hit the little bit over 1 year in business. I have made my money back 10 times more, 15. You can make me do some math. I don't do math. Absolutely 1,000% made my money back on the program. Doing stuff that I love. So you go through the DLO certification, there's the business boot camp part, and I remember Natalie pushing everyone in the beginning to commit to a model. And she said it over and over again, it's just for 90 days, just for 90 days, this isn't the rest of your life, it's just for 90 days. Which caused me to go all in on building automations, which is the thing that I love. But I thought, you can't make a whole business around that. And, well, what about all these other things and all the ways that high fact finders like us talk our way out of stuff. And I'm so glad I did. I have actually just January 2022 was my biggest month in business to date, working only with people that I like, working only on projects that I like. It's Monday. I got up at 4:30. I got my coffee. I'm listing out all the really exciting things I have to work on this week, and I absolutely never would have thought that was possible before the DOO program. I just didn't know what that looked like. I didn't know what the options could be, and to have a community like this, and to have people that speak our language. I had been in some other business coaching groups, all with visionaries, and they're all looking 10 years out, here's how they're going to change the world, and blah, blah, blah. And I think I had, that had sort of solidified in my mind that, well, I'm not one of those people. I don't have those sorts of skills. And so the DO program spoke to me in a language that I could understand. And, Natalie presents business and operations, and whether that's starting your own business or working as an employee for somebody else, she presents that in ways that we can understand, and package up and use and, you know, create that kind of life that we're looking for. And I know a lot of us are moms. I have 4 kids, and my final story, but last week, I ride horses. I live here in Texas, and I took the day and I went and I watched. There's a local rodeo. Fort Worth Stock Show is big to do. I took the day to go with my friends and, you know, watch the Mustang training. And my husband had, you know, kind of made a comment as he was heading out to work, like, "Oh, that must be nice, you know, just take the day off." And it gave me pause to think about, like, yeah, actually, it really is nice. And how, you know, there had been a time for me, my kids were small, and that was everything. I thought, I will never be able to work. I have these 4 kids, you know, this is it. This is life. It's wiping butts and cutting up chicken nuggets, from now until I die. And like I mentioned, I'd been in the Army, and I loved it and was sad to give it up. But it didn't seem possible to me that you could be a good mom and do meaningful work. And so it got me to thinking about how grateful I am to Natalie and this community and the DOO program that, like, I feel like, you know, we can't have it all, but I feel like I got pretty close. That I created a business doing work that I love, that gives me the flexibility to go enjoy things I like to enjoy. I went on a school field trip the other day with my kid. I can do meaningful work, mission-driven work with meaningful clients that are doing fun stuff, that are changing the world, and, you know, still be there for my kids and be there for my family and contribute in the ways that I want to contribute. And I really did not think that was possible before going through the DOO program. So I totally went over my time limit. Oh, Alex is going to send me a bad message. But I'm happy to answer any questions. If anyone wants to talk about the program and my experience, y'all can shoot me a message. And if you're on the fence, do it, because it's the best.